What's up, guys? It's the Swingman back with another upload, and today we're gonna get big! What's up, guys? It's the Swingman here back with another upload. Today we're gonna jump into something a little new. We're gonna start working out. Now, if you're gonna watch my videos and get advice as far as lifting, if you're younger and you're just starting, you have no experience with weights or anything, if you're gonna try to do any of my weighted workouts, make sure you have someone there that has done workouts before or who knows what they're doing. I don't want you to get hurt. And making sure you have someone to spot you. So if you're just starting out, I will have workouts for beginners. I will have a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of stuff you could do in your own home, and it'll be a little more basic, but it'll get you on the right track for building a schedule and having something to build a routine off of, which is very important when it comes to weightlifting. Alright, guys, so I'm going to go through a couple of my main points when it comes to working out. I will leave at the end of this video a couple of small pointers of stuff we could do at home. But today, what I really want to do is just go over some points that I want to emphasize before I start posting these workout videos. So number one, what we want to do is set goals. So an actual physical goals. So I want you to grab a sheet of paper and write down what you want to do in getting yourself ready for next season. This is something I learned early on. This is something that it will really help you understand and stay on track. So for example, out of high school, what I wanted to do is I wanted to gain size and mass. Now, I was a skinnier kid growing up, so I wanted to build some muscle and size to hopefully back a baseball up more, get more behind the ball, and that was my goal. So if you're in the same boat, you grab a sheet of paper, write down, I want to gain muscle mass, I want to gain size, strength, and so you go through your physical workout goals as far as where you want to be. You could even write specifically, for me, I was 175 pounds and I set a goal to get up to 190, and I ended up getting right up to 190. So you could even set physical goals, set something realistic for the time frame you're going off of. Set small goals in between as well during your workout. So goals are very important. Number two, once we get our goals, we want to find a training program that fits. So I'm going to be giving you guys content and information on how I train myself. Now, if you're someone that's trying to get something a little different, trying to mix and match stuff you find or run into is great for your training program. So you might differ from the next guy, but you want to try to build something that's going to help you ultimately reach your goals. So if you really just want to gain speed, if you're happy with the way you're hitting, you're throwing, you want to get faster, obviously we're going to try to build a program to aim towards that direction. If you're more concerned about hitting more home runs and you want to start throwing harder, you want to focus on those things to gain size and strength, and obviously we need to work on our swing and our approach so to help towards those goals. So again, find a program that fits what you're trying to go for. The next point I want to make is know your time frame. Now, this is very important. I watch a lot of young people going out there and trying to train right after their season, and basically what happens is they get really intense into working out and they basically plateau around January, and that's a problem because their season doesn't start until April. So you don't want to peak yourself in January, because what's going to happen is you're going to digress getting ready for the season. You're going to be exhausted. You have a full summer where you want to be full energy. So what you want to do is base a program that you're not going insane all the way up until the season starts. You want to leave that last bulk of time up to the season where you're accelerating your training program, getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and you're getting quicker, you're feeling great right when the season starts. So you're still right there maximizing what you're trying to do, and you're not wearing yourself out. You're right at the peak of your training program right when the season starts. So that's what you want to do when it comes to getting ready for the season, understanding your time frame. Next one's a huge one, guys, staying committed. This is such a big thing and probably the biggest issue when it comes to training. I've had so many teammates that don't understand why they don't physically look the way they want to, or strength-wise haven't gotten where they want to. And then I watch them work out in the gym. They don't stick to a solid program. You want to stay committed. By committed, I mean getting to the gym and making sure you stay on your programs to get ready for the season. So, if your program calls for you working out 4 to 5 days a week, you better be at the gym all of those days. So again, there's no days off. If you think it's gonna come to you easy, it's not, because there's kids that are all over this country that are working even harder than you are. So you just gotta not let that happen. You gotta commit, you gotta go and make training in the gym, all this other stuff, just as important as taking your swings, making throws, all that stuff. That's gonna help you. Another point I wanna make is track your progress. So this is something that will also help motivate you while you're working out. So I watch a lot of young guys when they work out, they think, I could only push up this much weight for 10. And then I really watch them do it, and I'm like, well, you just did 10 on your own with no spot. Why can't you try to go up? And realistically, I have to physically hand them the weights and show that they can do it. I'm there to spot them, but all in all, they don't need my spot. We just keep climbing weights. So I see this a lot with young guys. It's not uncommon, but if you track your progress and see that you've been stuck on the same weights for 3 weeks doing the same reps, are you really stuck there, or are you just physically giving up on yourself? You got to keep up with the progress. You got to try to beat yourself week to week, and that's how you get better at lifting. That's how you get better at anything in life. You just want to keep getting better every day. And then also, last thing that's very important is feel out your body, guys, in terms of injuries. So there's a difference between fatigue and actual physical pain. So if you're noticing you have shoulder discomfort, something's pinching, something's affecting yourself when you swing as far as pain wise. Now, if you're going to the gym for the first time, you start swinging a bat, you're gonna notice you're very sore. That's common, that's fine. You wanna make sure you're still stretching out, getting that blood flowing, warming up properly. But if you're actually experiencing pain from your workouts and it's restricting your baseball movements, we gotta stop right there, okay? It's more important than anything that we stay healthy, all right? Even if we become big and strong, if we go in the season with the shoulder that's all messed up, that ain't gonna help anyone. Ain't gonna help your team, ain't gonna help you, and it's gonna throw all that down the drain. So injury prevention is number one, guys. You gotta give your body rest when it needs it, and you'll be able to read yourself. Again, if it's affecting your baseball motions, your running, your side shuffle, throwing a baseball, hitting, all those stuff. If you're noticing pain from something you did working out, we got to drop that workout. We got to avoid that location and start rehabbing it. And now these videos are going to be strictly for working out. But again, if you're feeling pain, you want to try to stop doing what it is that's causing that pain. I hope all these tips are gonna help, and I want you to keep all these things in mind as I move forward and start posting workout videos. And I am in the midst of putting some stuff together. I'm trying to figure out how I wanna divide all these videos up and all these tips, and I wanna try to keep it coordinated with where we're at in our off season, so you could help, if you're working out now, hopefully you could add some of this stuff to your workout. If you're not working out at all, feel free to try some of these, or try the full workouts. But again, anything I give you tip wise on here, make sure you stay committed to it. I'm gonna make a recommendation as far as how many reps, how many sets, as well as a time frame, how long we want to be doing this for. So you got to stay committed to it, guys. That's the biggest thing when it comes to training. If you want my biggest advice as far as training and working out, is stay committed, okay? This stuff takes time. For all of you that play instruments out there, now I play piano, guitar, it takes time to learn it. It's muscle memory, and you have to put in the hours in order to be able to develop. So same thing goes with working out. We have to keep with it. We have to stay with it. You could work out for 2 weeks, be like, oh, it hasn't done anything for me. I don't look any different. Well, it ain't gonna look it. You're not gonna look any different. Especially you see yourself every day. You know, you're in the bathroom walking by, you're looking in the mirror, you look the same. You're not gonna notice it. But I promise you, you stick with it for months on end. People that haven't ran into you a while will be like, holy cow, dude, what the heck have you been doing? And that stuff really makes you feel good because you know it's showing that you're working hard. So again, stay committed to it, guys. I hope these work. If you have any questions on these tips or anything else, just let me know in the comments below. Or again, just like always, you can message me on Instagram at @theswingman_. But also today, before I let you guys go, I will give you a quick forearm tip that I used to do growing up, and this I think honestly helped me build those nice strong forearms on top of some other stuff I did. But as far as doing pull-ups and all that stuff, but this is things that no matter what age you can do, you could do these things. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. So as far as forearms go and grip strength, these are things that are going to help you with hitting, guaranteed. If the bat can feel lighter in our hands, we're going to feel more confident with that barrel control. And these couple of things that I used to do, now this is very simple, guys. Nothing difficult about this, but this is something that if you do this on a daily basis, I guarantee when you start holding the bat in the cage or out in the field, you're gonna feel like you could go up an ounce or go up size-wise on the bat. So first thing you need is a weighted bat. Now you could take your normal bat. Get a donut. You could go to Dick's Sporting Goods or any other sporting goods store, buy a donut if you don't have one already. Slide it right on there, same thing. Right here, this is actually a 34-inch, 40-ounce bat. You can see that barrel, it's gone through a lot. I've used this for years and years and years. I got this when I was first drafted, and I've used it pretty much every day since. So this barrel's all worn out, never got cracked. I always used it off the tee and front toss, occasionally for batting practice, but this was a big trainer of mine. So what I did, now growing up I didn't have this bat, but I did always carry a bat with me with a donut on it. Now this was around the house. I wouldn't go around swinging it, so don't go tell your mom that the swingman told me to swing a bat in the house and break things. That's not true. So what I want you to do is just grab a weighted bat, and you could start off, if you can't hold the bat at the very end, just like this, and support the weight and it keeps dropping, then you could always choke up, all right? The more we choke up, the lighter that bat's gonna get, all right? So you could always, for me, I started out with the donut on. I'd start right at the top of wherever that grip was on that metal bat, and I'd hold it there. So when I would be either sitting down watching TV, I could just start doing these right here, okay, to help work out that forearm. Same thing with the other hand. I'll switch hands. As I got better, I kept creeping that hand down the bat to where my grip strength was able to support the whole weight of the bat. So I would start doing those, walking around the house. You could also have the bat backwards here and curl it back, okay? So again, this is stuff that you don't need to go out of your way to do. You have a bat sitting in a corner in your house every day that when you come home from school, or if you're in college in the dorm, have that bat sitting up in the corner, grab that bat and just hold on to it while you're walking around and doing normal things. And this is, you don't want to be walking down the halls in your school holding a bat. That would be a little awkward. But you want to make sure that you have it somewhere available where, you have 15 minutes where you're back just hanging out. You just grab that. If you're playing video games or in between matches on Call of Duty or something like that, Fortnite I'm not too familiar with, so I don't know how that game works, but you could always grab that bat again, do those workouts. Another one you could do as well is doing the rotations, much like the Mighty Ducks when Adam Banks comes back onto the team. All right, so we're right here. We can do rotations this way, same thing here. Now again, if you feel like you're putting a lot of strain on your wrist and it's starting to hurt, then you're probably holding too much towards the handle. You want to go more towards the barrel here and try to feel balanced. But again, you're giving yourself a little bit of restriction, so you want to challenge yourself a little bit. And as you do this day to day, you're going to notice that that bat's starting to feel lighter. Then all of a sudden you grab your normal bat. Like if I go from this 40 ounce to the 32 ounce I usually use, then that bat starts feeling really light. So you guys, again, This is something you could just add to your daily routine. I did this growing up, and that's where I always get those comments about my forearms when I play. And I think that had a lot to do with it, on top of some of the other stuff I'm going to show you guys as far as working out with this guy. This is my favorite right here, is a pull-up bar. So again, I'm leaving you guys with something small today. I'm structuring a workout plan to start posting, but I hope this helps. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments below, or leave a comment or message me on Instagram at @theswingman_. I hope this video helped you guys. Thanks for watching.
See that thing not go out there? Oh my god.
That's it, well. You guys missed one earlier. Put it on top of the construction. How did the construction get done?
That's the one right there. I definitely hit the far side of the road. If you take the middle line, it was on the far side of the road.